Please note that all calls are recorded.
Yo. What is the business? Chicago Neighborhood Suparig off in this thing. Welcome to Suparig Show. Today is March the 2nd. Damn, it's March the 2nd already. Goddamn. All right, y'all. So this is the first show. It's been a minute. I don't know what to say. Today I'm gonna just be going through trying to find some stories. What I do this weekend? Did I do anything? I ain't really do nothing this weekend. I cleaned up my garage. Oh yeah, I sure did clean out my garage. Y'all know when you got something you really need to do for a long time, you finally do it and you feel real proud. That's how I felt when I cleaned out the garage. But I got too much stuff. I got entirely too much stuff. I really need to get rid of it. What else? What else I did? That's about it. I need to go do the yard and stuff and things. And this month is my wife's birthday month. Matter of fact, it's this week. So she want to go to some crab boil place, so we go do that or whatever. Let's see who is in the house. Let's see if we can get over here. What's the business, Rainy Feathers? What's good, Rita Avaya? What's good, Furry Beat Productions? What is popping with y'all? Let me see. Do I got that button over here? I think I should have brought the buttons over here. Let me see.
Shots are being fired right now.
All right, let me see if I got this damn button over here. Which I should have had it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's smart. Okay. I think I do got it. Let's try. God dang it. All right. All right, there we go. All right, you guys. So, yeah, so we just go through whatever news stories popping off. I know we went to war. We started some war. Well, not we. Trump started some war. Thanks to a lot of y'all. Not y'all over here, but y'all out elsewhere. That's what y'all chose. For us to go to some wars. And if my son get drafted, I promise. Ooh, I promise. Speaking of that, y'all know Rick James. Rick James had went to he actually was he didn't dodge the draft. He went and then went AWOL and stuff. And for legal purposes, I'm not gonna say what my advice is gonna be, but for anybody that is in the draft eligibility, but I know if I was 18, yeah, I'd have been left. I'd have left soon as I turned. Soon as I found out Trump won, I'd have been gone. If I was 18, didn't have no responsibilities, because it would have been way cheaper. Because I could have moved to Thailand or Vietnam or something like that, and live very, very cheaply at 18 though. at 18. I could have did that. I can't do that now. Anyway, let's go over to my Instagram and see what's going on, y'all. Now, as the weeks progress, the show will start to form and things. Matter of fact, let me check some real quick too, because I spent the reason I didn't get on live yesterday is because I've been working with how I want this damn screen to look and stuff. And this is real. That's some ugly stuff too. Let me see. Let me get this out the way. All right. Yeah, see, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I sure don't. Yeah, we gotta fix that. All right, y'all. We'll start off with this story that y'all just heard in the background. Now, I'm not sure if y'all are aware of Marathon Burger, but that is the burger place of Nipsey Hussle's brother. And I think they did a grand opening or something. And apparently they got the shooting in there. And Stevie Wonder stopped by there as well. Now, I'm not sure if they was busting while Stevie was there, but this is a bit of the footage. All right, so y'all can't hear a damn thing.
What night that, bro?
Oops, my bad. I turned off the damn. I'm trying to hear it my damn self. I can't hear it. Let me fix this real quick, y'all. All right. And then let me turn this down so it don't be too loud. All right, there we go. Is that Tony Yayo? That look like Tony Yayo on the left. Oh, okay. But yeah, so that occurred. However, on a good note, which I probably should have started off with the good note, Stevie Wonder did pop up down around there. Check this out before we got stupid. This is according to the source.
Man, we in here cooking fries, burgers. I'm right here with my nigga Scroogey. Come on, cuz.
Get out of here, man.
Come on, man. We in here, man. Hold on, we fully loaded. We got my nigga Stevie Wonder in the building. Come on.
Look at that, sister. All right.
Yo, that's crazy how young Stevie Wonder look too. And it don't look like he done got no plastic surgery or nothing. He just look hella young. And that's what's up. I know why though. I know why. Uh-oh. Why the sound keep doing that? I'm assuming them the bodyguards right here and stuff. But I don't realize why. I think I don't realize why Stevie looks so young. And if you are over at the other channel, you already know. You already know why I know why he looks so young. First off, he shaved the face off, and he actually looked like LL Cool J with his face shaved off. But you see these braids back here? You see them braids? And Stevie is top 5 greatest greatest musicians of all time. Top 5. At minimum top 10, but definitely top 5. But they ain't got nothing to do with, and see, this ain't even Beijing back here. That's the crazy part about this. That ain't even Beijing. These is just extensions. These are some box braids back there. Box braids. And we know that he got T.I. He is T.I. at the top of the head. And that's why he looks so young, because ain't no grays. But it's Stevie. And Steve might not even know he ain't got no grays. He ain't like he looked in the mirror and you know, noticed nothing. But I'll put you stylists. You stylists out there that styling Stevie Wonder, shame on y'all. Shame on Stevie Wonder is 70, 78 years old. At minimum. He got to be at least, in real life, 92. But you got him walking around with a clear shaved face, which that ain't bad. But jet black braids at 87 years old, y'all should be a goddamn shame of yourself. And y'all better be glad I ain't around, because I would have told him. I'd be like, Steve, what color do you think your hair? Well, first off, you do know your hair change color the older you get? What's color? So it's like, how can I describe it? Here, let me show you on my phone. But god damn it, my bad, Stevie. But yeah, shout out to Stevie Wonder going to support the small businesses, or I don't know if that counts as a small. Yeah, it counts as small business. So yeah, that was good. That was good and positive. That was real good and positive. Let's see. What else did I see on my timeline? Dude, so Shia LaBeouf, dumbass, which I don't know if he dumb or he just crazy. I don't know if y'all saw that fight the other week. Let's see. But he was at Mardi Gras, and apparently he got his ass beat. And this is according to TMZ. I didn't watch the video myself last time, but I just knew it occurred. Let's see what it looked like. What was it about?
The charge is crazy. The charge is crazy on that, bro. Happened. It ain't working.
Wow.
I'm telling you, chill. Can you please see the cops? Chill. Beat the Chill the up.
And what's crazy is I'm not wowing at the getting stole on and knocked around in the head. It's just, man.
You do that one more time, hey, down. That's enough, man. You ain't talking to me. Chill the out.
It's just, you know. It's just sad because I like Transformers. Y'all know I love me some Transformers. I got hella Transformers. Transformers 7. I mean, the first Transformer 2007 was the best one. Matter of fact, god damn it, I got the Soundwave. Now, this is actually from the third one, but still, he was in the third one. So it really hurt. You know, well, it kind of don't hurt because I don't know shit about Shia LaBeouf. He was in Holes. Holes was my movie. Holes, so that's why I feel to hurt. Because at first I was gonna be like, I don't give a damn, but I remember Holes. And you remember the Dig 'em Up on Holes? Y'all remember that movie? It was a dope movie. Had that fat black boy who don't never get old. I think he was in Sinners too. He was the same dude that was in Sinners was in Holes. Any damn way. So here Shia LaBeouf ended up going on this podcast to explain what happened. And I gotta be honest, he probably shouldn't have went on here. I only heard a smidge of the beginning. Didn't even get to finish it. And yeah, he's some happened. Let's take a listen.
Heavy. I've never been, but I'll be honest with you, big gay people are scary to me. What do you mean? When I'm like standing by myself and 3 gay dudes are next to me touching my leg, I get scared. I'm sorry. If that's homophobic, then I'm that.
Yeah. Does that happen a lot?
No, it just happened one time.
Recently?
Well, that's why got arrested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were sort of being groped and surrounded.
I'm not gonna say that because my lawyer said, "Oh, dude,
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can back
no,
up.
I am wrong for touching anyone ever, and that's the end of my statement on this whole
Gotcha.
shit."
Sounds good.
Cool.
Moving back to like what kind of things would set off that Napoleon complex?
Being challenged, my masculinity being challenged, or somebody touching my girl, or touching my kid, or, you know, I'm good with gay. Be gay over there, though. Don't be gay in my lap.
So you feel like when things that you feel that you possess in a way are challenged, like your girl, your kid, if someone gets in the way of what they want to
Yeah,
do.
if somebody, there's personal space type stuff, you know, which gets weird at it's Mardi Gras. That's why, bro, I was drunk and it's Mardi Gras. So everything I'm saying is nonsense. It's Mardi Gras, you know?
But it sounds like this complex is maybe something that you noticed for a long time.
I mean, maybe, bro. I mean, my dad was by his cousin, so he was in my ear all the time. I don't know, maybe I am. Who the knows, bro? I'm open to whatever somebody wants to say. It didn't feel like that when it happened. Look, and this is the worst thing to say, and I'm not gonna say it. I never had no problem with gay people, never. I remember paying for people's like transition surgery when I was fucking around the internet heavy. I've never been adversarial towards it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't seem like a homophobic guy.
No, no. But I don't know, I'm open to whatever. If somebody's got more information on the subject, then, you know, let me know. I know I'm fucking deep off into the Bible. I know what the Bible says.
About?
Homosexuality.
What does it say?
Nah.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
But wasn't that written a really long time ago?
Bro, you can do whatever you want with the text. It's not my business. You know what I mean? I'm a traditional Catholic. That's okay.
And what's the difference between a traditional Catholic and, let's say, a more progressive Christian?
I really f with the Bible, but
Wow. It's so much stuff to unpack right there. Because there's some things I agree with. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the circumstances. In certain scenarios, if you around, you know, just big dudes in general, and they put their hands on your legs, depending on how big they is, you might not be able to do nothing. That's scary in general, whether they gay, straight, pan, whatever the hell. So I can't judge them on that. But them dudes that was whooping his ass, they didn't seem that big. If to me, they look like some regular ass dudes, especially this motherfucker right here in his ear. You know what I'm saying? That dude didn't look all that bigger than him. Now maybe he's smaller than I think. Who knows? But these don't look like no big dudes. And I think he was kind of being racist because this dude was black, so he was like the big black dude. And I don't know if this dude gay. I don't know if this one of the ones he talking about, because he got a Chicago Bulls hat on. That don't mean nothing. I'm just saying. In that way, it's crazy though that he said his pops, you know,
I'll be honest with you, big gay.
Got touched on by his cousin, and he said his pops told him about that over. I wonder how old he was when he told him that, because that you hear stories like that, that'll scare you, or make you afraid of same sex, I guess, depending on same sex lover people, depending on what he told him. But I don't know, man. This dude been acting crazy for a long time. And now that I'm thinking about it, as much as I loved hoes, let's do some research. Cause if my theory is correct, it'll make sense. Hoes movie Shia LaBeouf. Okay, let me see. Who created Hoes? Or was it? Who produced it? So yeah, it's looking like with Disney being involved, I think maybe Shia LaBeouf, maybe his holes played in from the filming of that movie, because can't trust You can't trust Disney on that. But yeah, man, let's pray for Shia LaBeouf and stuff, man. Let's see. So that was that one. There was another, man. Andrew Schultz or whatever is the dumbest motherfucker. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be. I'm not cussing this early. He the dumbest MF. And I'm talking about, I have not been more irritated by somebody in the last 2-3 years, other than like Drake or DJ Academics or somebody like that, which we also will get into, which we might get into that later on tonight. We are gonna get on to that later on tonight, but this fool had Trump on his podcast or whatever and was all super team Trump. Now he want to flip flop and flipper flabber and shit. Listen to what this dumbass got to say. Listen to what he got to say. God dang it.
He wanted to do. Everything he campaigned on, I believe he wanted to do. And now he's doing the exact opposite thing of every single fucking thing.
I don't know what he's done. Yeah, exactly to your point. If you tell me, it's easier for me to believe you wanted to do all these things if any of them were happening in the way that you said they were.
To that point, like, there'll be people that, like, they'll DM me and be like, you see what your boy's doing? You voted for this. I'm like, I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah.
I want him to stop the wars. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending, reduce the budget. He's increasing it. It's like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants back. And now he's even flip-flopped on that.
I'm glad I had that comment up. Thank you to who said that. That's Rita Vade. Thank you so much. I'm glad I turned on the chats. You see, I told y'all I was gonna make some improvements around here. I told y'all I was gonna make some improvements, learning from feedback, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Cause that would have sucked. That would have sucked so bad. No starting of the timer today. We are not starting the timer today. That's not happening. Not on this shift. Not on this shift. Thank you so much, though. Y'all saved me. All right, so what I was saying was, this dumb Mickey figure right here just said that Trump flip-flopped on the immigration, getting rid of No, he ain't. What, he was like, we go pull out of Minnesota crazily or something like that? That's not flip-flopping. That's what shit, nobody had been there in the first place. And if you consider that flip-flopping, that means you wish it was still going on. And you voted, which is so crazy how Charlemagne sit up next to this dude and just, it's all gravy. We can have dialogue and stuff. I put it like this. Because I know I've been in the presence of folks that voted for Trump. They won't never say it, though. Ever. I know I've been in the presence of them. And when I know I'm in the presence, I'd say the crazy and I just look at them. The only people that are really admit it is, super racist like him. He don't think he racist. He is American. I'm born in America racist. I done said this on the other show. Let me do my email work on here. Let's see. I don't even think I got my email set up over here. Let's see. Yeah. We're going to put this up right here. All right. I've said this a bajillion times. So you born in America, it's just default racism is what it is. It's in all of us. We are born here. You just go look at other people at their race. And at minimum, you go stereotype. At minimum, racism takes, discriminating against and actually holding folks back or doing everything. But you go discriminate, you go racially profile at minimum. That's what we do here. And see, now I done broke the button. I done broke the damn button. We go get it, but I really need to use it anyway. But so at minimum, he just regular American races where you just judge everybody off or whatever, and that's why he voted for Trump. He wanted him and his mustache to fit. He racist. I'm sorry, and I don't know what to say. And if you ain't racist and you voted for Trump, you either classist, elitist, and Trump ain't even elite. So you think you gonna be a billionaire one day? Let me see. It's only 3 reasons somebody voted for Trump. You are racist, 1. Classist, because you think you gonna be a billionaire one day, and then 3rd, stupid. You're just plain stupid. There's no. I'm trying to think. Is it a middle ground? Nope. No. There's no middle ground. You just stupid as heck. Let's see what you guys are going out here. No, it would not have been hilarious. It would not. It would have been bad. Bad, and I probably wouldn't have got on tomorrow is what would have happened. Okay. All right. It would have been funny for y'all, but it would have been, because I be feeling messed up whenever I do that. And what really be making me messed up about it is it just lets me know how strong my narcissism is, because I wish I could turn the camera around, but I'm looking at it's a mirror right here, the teleprompter mirror and stuff. So I actually be looking, and I be trying to look and stuff, and I be like, wow, if it had been 2 more centimeters, my eyes would have been too far apart from each other, like 2. And then I look and just be looking, and I'm like, I'm so blessed, because they are. I'm talking about any more being alien status. And then so I be looking, I would lost some weight. I'm like, oh my gosh, my cheekbones done came back. Ain't this so beautiful? And so it hurts me, because I be like, I was on silent because I didn't look. But gonna be messy. Be messy. Let's be messy. Furby Productions, please. Let's go on to ask questions. Please ask questions, okay? And if it's about my hairline, I already told you I'm about to cut it off when you get too far back. But going to be messy. What's the business, Al? What's popping? But yeah, go on and ask your questions, damn it. All right. And don't be like my wife be like, babe. And I be like, huh? Never mind. And you can't do that. Cause now the rest of my head, I'm like, now you cheating on me, ain't you? That is because you gotta go to the worst thing. You can't just alert somebody you wanted to say something and they be like, no, that's okay. Now I think you go report to the channel now. Please regale us with your messy questions. Before we get it, we got 5. I do got a timer on here though, for real. So we know Briss ain't stupid. So yeah. Look, I don't know, we can assume, we can make assumptions. I want to say on some real shit though, I think he told me he didn't vote, which I know is bad. It's kind of even worse, but I think that's what he said from what I recall. And matter of fact, it's on an episode on our Patreon. He did say that. So, but yeah, that was messy. And I was like, we would get in discussions. We would get discussions and shit, and I'll be looking, and I'll be like, I'll be waiting for, I'll be like, because it was saying, but I will say this. This is what I learned, because I went researching. I went on Reddit. To see, like, and I just went online to see, like, black folks that did vote for Trump, why they did. And I did my own research on why some of them did. And unfortunately, it was very, 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 a lot of them slid into which, y'all, we got to do an episode on the right wing pipeline, how they get people into it. And it's crazy because they started back like using the internet real crazy on like 2013, 14, using memes and stuff. But a lot of people was upset about when Joe Budden said, you ain't black if you don't vote for me, which that kind of flipped the switch. Because it's kind of like with me, once somebody tell me I got to do something, for the most part, I be like, I ain't doing that shit. Not when it come to that type of stuff. I was like, damn, that was dumb as fuck. It was almost dumb as the time Hillary Clinton pulled out that goddamn hot sauce. But a lot of people, that was one trigger. Then I saw that some folks was like, when Obama came out and said whatever he said, and I was like, and the way they was explaining, I was like, okay. Then the third, then it's one that they didn't say out loud, but I know what it was. Like, I think a lot of dudes ain't ready for a woman president for some reason. Why? I don't know, but that's the only one I ain't heard nobody say out loud. Yeah, then, but they would try to come with, oh, she didn't say no policies. It was like, nobody give a fuck about no goddamn. I mean, we do, but in this case, I don't care if a popsicle stick was on the ballot against Trump. You just go, and yes, was this a rocket pop stick or was no one? Oh, I'm still gonna vote for it. I was a Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, yeah, I was gonna vote for it either way. I just want to know what kind of popsicle stick it was, because the popsicle stick is more intelligent than Trump. Any goddamn. But yeah, so. I don't know. All right, moving right along. I ain't gonna front now. They did pimp the hell out of Christian. Okay, I forgot another one. The abortion shit. The abortion shit was super, super strong for people that I saw. Like, in some of their scenarios on why it was strong, I was like, okay, I kind of see it. But y'all know me, I'm Team Flusham over here. But a lot of people wasn't. And they did, I'm not going to say infiltrate Christianity, because it was infiltrated since the very beginning. But that's neither here nor there. That's a whole nother discussion, which, let me show y'all the workbook I got for the membership real quick, and then we gonna go back to this right here. But this why I didn't but yeah, and actually the Christianity thing, they actually back in the South, what was it called? What? And I hate to use AI. We go watch a story about AI and stuff, but I done already, like, y'all know I ain't got no good memory. What was it called in the 60s through 70s, where they used Southern churches for politics? It was a actual the Southern strategy. I don't know if y'all aware of this, but they back in like the 50s and 60s, the Southern strategy was a political strategy used primarily by the Republican Party beginning late 1960s to gain white Southerner votes, many of whom were dissatisfied by the Democratic support of civil rights legislation. And so they was able to use the anti-abortion Christian stuff and then the nationalism of, oh, you, even though this is a land of immigrants, we got a whole damn statue. And most importantly, the first people that came over here just took this motherfucker. So why couldn't just people come over here? Anyways, y'all did. But they've been used this strategy. They just took it to a max level this time with it. And they were able to cross over from the white evangelicals all the way over to just Chris. That's why we had them two fat black women. They want these the same people that believe in the nuclear family and being married and stuff, which I believe in that. But I feel like, you know, you ain't gotta do that. So you don't want the baby no more. So it's your body, do it. You don't want a wing wang no more. Hey, I wouldn't go do nothing with it. You can go and chop that motherfucker. I'll do so. But them people, for whatever reason, feel like they should have control over somebody else's body and stuff, which goes kind of back to what I was saying earlier about it's kind of infiltrated from the beginning. Just go tell people what they go do with. I'm gonna go where? Cause I did what? Sounds very fear-mongering to me. Don't sound very good. But hey, it's just me though. This is me. Is the button working right now? I gotta get this goddamn super. There we go. That's a real email. Y'all can send it. But yeah, that's how they got a lot of folks, and they just took it to the last level, especially with the internet. So it was some people, and this was crazy. It worked so well because anybody that's just been out in the world for the last 30 years knew Trump is a super liar. Second off, he's just a reality show star. We knew about all of the weird stuff and whatever he's been into. But once somebody bring a person's God into it, that'll override everything. And then people like, oh, people can change. Now they're going for the right thing. Or this is in a third. But I'm like, you do know the origins of his wife? Have you heard what he has said about his own daughter? And that'll override everything. And the messaging was so strong online that, you know, yeah. And, you know, I gotta be honest. Once I did see them weekend at Bernie shots of Joe Biden, and I was like, wow, y'all, that was not a good. Y'all should have got a better body double. I know, you know how they say the military government got technology way ahead of us. I was like, well, y'all couldn't AI? Did an AI hologram? AI hologram, Whitney Houston and Tupac went on whole tours, and y'all couldn't at least got a hologram body and ride a bike. So there's a lot of people that was mad about that. So, and then the worst part, folks was like, oh, Kamala put all these black dudes in jail. I was like, what do you think a prosecutor's supposed to do? First off, she had to just do the job of the people she was fed. It wasn't like her job was to be like, no, I can't do that one. No, I don't want. I'm good on getting paid. No, I'm fine. No, it's just wait. I'm just waiting for a Caucasian. I know it's gonna be very, very long time because y'all racially profile folks and just give me these El Negros to throw in the jail. But hey, you know, which some people could say, you know, she had that choice. But I was like, the whole system is designed to put black folks in jail. What are you talking about? Look, Trump's stupid, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. Just forget all of the other stuff. You gonna be screwed. You gonna be, and then nobody want to listen. Didn't want to listen. A lot of people belong in jail. A lot of people. My whole thing was your life is gonna get worse if he come in. My biggest thing was that I told people was it was two big type of ways I would converse with people. I'd be like, all right. So they ain't got no policies or nothing, right? The other side ain't got no policy. Okay, all right. So that mean ain't nothing gonna change, is what she's saying. And is everything horrible right now? Like, is it any more horrible than it has been, or has we progressed? Have we progressed? Have your friends and family had access to certain grants and things that was not available a long time ago? Were there civil rights movements and all this? Have any of that been like repealed immediately all at one time? No. Okay. So the side you saying they ain't got no policies. If they ain't got no policies, that mean they ain't gonna roll nothing back. They not gonna take nothing from us. All right. This other side has a whole website. It's called Project 2025 that tells you all the things that they are going to take from us, from you, from your children, and they want to make America great again, like 1742. So one side ain't gonna do nothing. All right. The other side is going to do horrible, deplorable things. Which one sounds the best? She sent a whole bunch of black, and Biden sent the crime bill. Did you not just listen to what I just laid out for you, dog? Did you not listen? One side is going to fuck everything. The other side is not going to do nothing. That one. The other side telling you blatantly what they go do. They go do horrible stuff. Well, both sides do best. Okay, all right. You want to go with the both sides? All right. So this side is saying, your children, if they are of anything other than white, we gonna take away any programs, especially if they a woman, that can help them out through life. Don't you got a daughter and some nieces and stuff? They are saying this. The other side is saying they're not gonna do nothing. So take away your daughter's rights, or just nothing happen. Which and that would not go through people's head. And that's when I learned people want stuff to happen. I said, and it made sense about a lot of stuff actually about human nature. And it's kind of just the same thing as I learned in junior high, in high school. I learned a big lesson from my boy Brock Jones, R.P. to Brock Jones. He would like he would say crazy stuff to girls in class, and for the most part, they would be aghast that he said it, but somewhere in their brain it would click like, wow, if he used to say that type of stuff in here, there ain't no telling what. And it stirred up excitement in them. And he told me this, like he taught me this in 7th grade. And I'm talking about my interactions changed completely to where I actually realized, I was like, oh, being not doing nothing is, people don't respond to that. When you doing something, and usually doing nothing includes not harming nobody, not disrespecting nobody. Of course you can do things and stuff like that, but doing things and helping is not as loud as saying something ignorant to somebody. And for some reason, people responded more to him making the enemy out of somebody and saying crazy stuff because, oh, he's trolling. Oh, he funny. Rather than other people just not saying nothing too compelling. And that's kind of human nature, like, which is wild, but, and it's just now hit me now, I'm really thinking about it though. But it was a lot of people just was like, I think that they, in their mind, it was like, hey, dude, crazy. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So here we are. War with Iran, which is which like I started this off with. If my son gotta do anything with it, it's not. Cause first off, I didn't prepare him for that type of situation at all. So I can't be having him, you know. I did a lot to, now if we had to stay, if I had to took him and we stayed in Little Rock, he would have been well prepared to go over there. I'd be like, you know what, you might as well go over there because you're doing the same thing over here. So you might, but he didn't grow up like that. So I'll be highly pissed off if that occurred. This for the membership is what we gonna be talking about. When I do it, I was working getting this built out. So it's got all my questions and then all my answers, and it's easily to search. So I built this app, which when we talk about the damn AI, if you a nerd like me and you do tech stuff or whatever, yeah, it is a very it can be very powerful in the right hands, and it can be very dangerous in the wrong hands, and it can actually replace hella people in the wrong hands as well. So we're gonna talk about that as well. But I used that to build this site for me that took, you know, my old conversations and put it together. So we're gonna talk about that. Let me see what y'all talking about real quick, then we'll get back to the stories. What time is it? 11:47. All right, I got some time. Let me see what y'all saying. So the Supreme Court implications alone gave me nightmares for the children in my life. Facts. Yeah. Which is, and I feel like but it's too late though. It is really kind of too late. Like what was accomplished, because all we gotta do is go over here. You just go over here, and we look at the, what is it? You just come right here, and they are at 52%. Epstein Fallout. Oh, hey, they got a Epstein Fallout tracker too. All right, that's what's up. But they are at 52% of what they are trying to carry out, with over 320 objectives, 34 agencies involved, and we still got 1,054 days. And they got half of what they needed to be done in less than 300. Less than 300. Freeze allocation of resources, foreign aid disbursements, and hiring and recruiting decisions. And this is for where? The Department of the State? Department of State. Withdraw from the United Nations Human Rights Council. Completed February 5th. Why would you want to withdraw from the United Nations Relief? And not this one, my bad. That's the wrong one. But that too. They'll say budget stuff for that. But this one right here. Why would it be a goal to withdraw from the United Nations Human Rights Council? Unless, if you're not in the council, you don't go to the meetings. So human rights, we can't just blow up people's stuff and blow up schools and stuff and against human rights. Look, how I'm pussing though. I ain't even go to class. I dropped out. So I ain't got to go by your rules. Them the rules in the class. I don't go to your class no more. The human rights, what? And a lot of people actually went through and read Project 25. I was one. And you ain't even have to read the whole thing. I'm talking about, you can close your eyes and scroll and pick some and read it and be like, oh my gosh, that is not good. That is bad. And then some people went and read it, and it was like, oh, well, this means, I'm like, no, that's not what that means. They are using language that is very specific. However, if you are a very trustworthy person, you're not understanding that's affecting you directly. And it's crazy. And the sad thing also is, that's why I kind of be apologizing when I be like, dang, I use AI for this, because just like I don't remember phone numbers no more. And I believe most people don't. First, ain't no reason to, but the main reason, because we got these. Matter of fact, stuff that we used to have to know off the top of our head for survival, we offset it to this. So now with AI, I didn't go to school. Like, I went, but I didn't go. And when I did go, I was either drunk or I went to sleep when I did actually go to class. I didn't learn how to write. That's why I don't be doing thumbnails. I don't be doing titles and stuff, because I'm not good at writing things. I ran my mouth all day, so I'm good at that. But I didn't learn a lot of stuff. But now with AI, I can write whole papers. I can write, and I use it for that type of stuff that I should have learned in school. But what's really crazy about it is, even people that learned it in school, they using it as a tool. But the more you use it as a tool, the more you are actually just like, you know what? I might as well let it do the whole thing next time and stuff. And so even people that have the skills are going to be using them less, making them be weaker in said skills. And over time, and at the same time, the people who use it that have the skills are training it to have their skills. So they are going to phase out. And if you go back to the Project 25 and what they was doing with the education department, and how they done broke up everything, pushing homeschool and all sorts of stuff, and don't want to pay for a educated population, because of course uneducated population is way easier to control than folks who can read, who do know use critical thinking, who understands context and can read something and associate it with other meanings. So they eradicate that, and then get everybody, we already addicted to this. Then they threw the AI in there. So now we just offsetted that. So even our smartest and brightest are going to phase out. And with the new system, ain't going to be no new smarter and brightest to come into this situation. And it's gonna be pretty rough. It's gonna be pretty rough. So I embraced AI because I don't be having to do nothing. But I don't use it for YouTube. That's why I don't be doing no description. But I will probably be. I will probably be. Cause what else I'm gonna do? Huh? What am I going to do? I need to live. You gonna use all the water. I've been wasting water. I got a jacuzzi. I've been wasting water. Okay. When I turn on the shower, I will go downstairs while I'm waiting to get hot, and I forget I was about to take a shower. I eat 2 bowls of cereal, but like, damn, the water been running. So I'm already been a part of the problem. And most people, thinking like that or whatever. But these electric bills, it's about to get crazy for the people that are around these data centers and stuff. But AI is very helpful, but it's going to take a lot of people's jobs, and it's not the utopia people think it's gonna make. Oh, it's gonna free up work, so people, we get what is it? Universal basic income, and we all be equal, and get to live our dreams and do. It's people that believe it. It's people that believe that a capitalistic society is going to make it to where people are going to be free, be equally wealthy, when just by the design of capitalism, everybody can't be good. Somebody has to be down. You gotta. It's damn near zero sum. And they got people like that. I'm in some Reddits, y'all. I'm in some Reddits where people like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait till the Neuralink come out. I'm paraplegic and I'm gonna be able to walk. Some people blind. I'm gonna be able to see. Some people like, oh, I got this disease. The nanobots is gonna cure it. And I'll be like, yo, the possibilities for that to be done are definitely there. However, you probably will not have the money to afford such things, and how insurance is going to be set up over the next 2 years once they stop subsidizing all of that. You definitely will not be able to afford it. That's going to be for the elites. That's that type of. Now you'll have a Neuralink. Yours will just be basically a dog collar with a shock fence around it, and you're not gonna be able to upgrade to their premium Neuralink package. Also, which is they gonna be able to read your thoughts. Like, that's what they want to be able to do. Why the hell? It's gonna be so convenient. All I'm gonna have to do is think about dog food for Curtis, and it'll just pop up just because I thought about it. This is gonna. Are you out your mind? I forget stuff all the time. I don't want nothing to remember nothing for me. I barely use my alarms. But yeah, the world's screwed. I ain't want this to be a doomer thing. Thanks a lot, Furry B Productions, for being messy, asking a messy question. And this threw me all the way down this rabbit hole. Just talking about somebody ain't stupid. And now here we are. I don't even know how to get back to damn Instagram and stuff. But we gonna do it. What time is it? I think I'm gonna stay on till 1. All right, let's get back to stuff that was happening. Maybe that's what the hell I'm supposed to be talking about, since it always lead back to that. Check this out. Oh, another thing about AI that people are not taking. No, it's all good. Another thing about AI people are not taking into account that it is inherently built to be racist, period, especially in this country, because what is it trained on? It is trained on the entirety of everything that is online. All the books, movies, TV, and once it gets to TV and music and all of that stuff, just imagine you are AI and you run into Gucci's entire catalog. You run into Future's entire catalog. You trained on Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. Yeah, those darkies, they're not safe. We're gonna have to watch them extra close. AI is built for that. AI actually and this is proven in the visual detection, darker hues, it will it looks for that first, and will actually, if they do a database of stuff, it will say, hey, here's a list of people who I think are, based on what you said happened, could be suspects, and it's gonna be this majority of the time in the beginning. Now I know it's like that years ago, but people don't think about that type of stuff with AI either. Now check this out. is kind of in association with this. The white man tells Grand Rapids Commission he drove without valid plates for a year and was never stopped. Says experiment shows racial bias in policing. Let's hear what he had to say. And I gotta figure out a way for this thing.
These are mine from a year ago when I decided to start an experiment to see how long I, as a white dude, could drive around without them and not get pulled over. Last year, working all the way across town 5 days a week, driving through 4 or 5 different police jurisdictions, I was never stopped or questioned once. But please do keep telling us that there's no racial or class bias in policing. I bet if I started riding my bike around with a gun on me, nobody would call. But in the past couple of years, GRPD has killed on 2 out of 3 calls for simply being black and having a firearm, supposedly in a state where that in itself is not illegal. Speaking of racism, let's talk about dogs. As a white guy from the South, I gotta say that when I see a black man running away having dogs sicked on them, it's reminiscent of the plantations of the old South with an E. Delbert, release the hounds, that boy's running. I concur with those who've called for drastic change in the dog policy at GRPD. I also join with those who are very tired of listening to a group who doesn't even rank among the top 15 to 20 most dangerous professions bellyache about how they supposedly feared for their lives while nestled snug in their body armor.
Hey, hold on. That's not even the top 15 top most dangerous jobs. Let's see. What? Wow. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. It's ADHD. All right. I had to switch over to a lower dose of vitamins right now. Logging work. That makes sense. That makes sense. Aircraft pilot. What? They are responsible for checking that. Oh, I guess. Okay. What? All right. Or, okay. Roofers, garbage collectors, iron workers, delivery drivers, farmers, firefighters, supervisors, not even a firefighter. Oh, okay. They first line. Okay. Power linemen, agriculture workers, crossing guards, crane operators, construction helpers, landscaping supervisors, and we know it's super dangerous for them now. Highway maintenance work is this one too. Matter of fact, roofing, I should have said that a long time ago with the roofing shit as well. Y'all know what to do. Cement mason, police ain't nowhere near the top of this list. And as I was reading the list, I was like, wow, them jobs are more dangerous. And them jobs are like essential. We need all of that. We need roofers and oil people and agriculture people and all of it. We need them to just survive as humans. Popos, on the other hand. And if you know the history of the popos, they were just originally security guards for rich people and round up dudes for slaves, escaped slaves and stuff like that. That's literally what they were. And then eventually it kind of morphed into for the people, but it's not for the people. Matter of fact, what he is saying, I know is true as far as the racial profiling part of it. That's true. But however, this also goes back to elitism and your neighborhood, where you live at. That experiment that he ran, for me, it was not an experiment. I could not afford to renew my tags for 2-3 years. Okay, let me stop playing. It's not that I couldn't afford to. I just didn't fucking feel like it. I did. I only got tickets, though, when I was in hood areas. Only got tickets when I was in hood areas. Or when, like, something was wrong with my tags or something was off on my car, I would only get in trouble or ticketed or stuff when I was parked in the hood. They had people walking up around and writing stuff down. But when I was in affluent neighborhoods, and when I finally moved, I still took my non-paying for tag stuff and not keep on certain things that you need. And when I lived in affluence, it's not that many police up here. First off, at all. And when you do have to call police, they come lickety split super fast. When this is the least area you need them. But when it comes to right around no tags around here, didn't give a damn. And I've noticed this. This is an experiment I've been running in different cities over the last 15 years, and it wasn't even an experiment. It was just something I noticed. So it is more of also a class issue as well. It's no different than with these credit card companies and the banks. They make more money off of the 50% of the least making people off of all the fees they charge them, late fees, overdraft fees, fees for not keeping a certain amount, and they make more money from that. All of the points for us credit card churners and point pimpers, they subsidize that with all the late fees, all of the fees that they charge folks. Oh, your credit ain't good enough. Here's $200 limit, and but it's gonna cost you $10 a month just for us to give you this, and your fees are a little bit higher as well. That subsidize all the points that we get because they make bukus of money. Matter of fact, I think they may make more money from them fees. And that subsidize all the people that is in the guy gets. Oh yeah, that's free for you. What? You don't have to worry about that. Free. What? This is late. No. Report you. No. You're too good of a customer for that. And the same thing with when it comes to tickets and stuff. Also vehicles. Now, this is where I'm gonna have to. And this should have been learned in the early 2000s when folks was riding dunks, 24s, 26s, hell, 32s. Some people had a Hummer sitting on 32s. They did profile just by vehicle, not riding factory. 5% and less tint. I got hella tickets because I had 5%. Well, actually, like 3% mirror tint. Why? I don't know. I wasn't even selling drugs in it. There was no reason for me to have no tint like that. I did do did do indecent acts in public with female companions. So that was the reason I got it, because I ain't have no place to take them. So my car, any goddamn way. But I got pulled over the most with that. I got a pickup truck. As soon as I got that pickup truck, no tint on it. Nothing. No. Yes.
Do me a favor. Can you touch it?
Oh yeah, I want to. That's a wrap. Yeah, that turkey was bad. I think I got bacteria on my fingers too. Once it's sticky, it's a wrap. I forgot what I was talking about. All right. Let's see what you guys are talking about. We'll move on to the next one. Okay. I honestly think Orange Man is not a deep fake. I need to enlarge it. I see. Every time, too. Every single time. All right, there we go. Hey, what's the business, allegedly, Elise? honestly, I think if Orange Man is not a deep fake, they are literally keeping him alive. However, all the drugs hidden from us poors address the body, but there's nothing for the mind yet. Yeah, mind gone. But who knows? He might be walking around with the Neuralink. You never know. You never know. They say he be soiling his pants. And hold on. It was this one video. It was this one video where folks said he had had pooped himself. Oh, I can't go on TikTok. TikTok's so crazy. TikTok trying to make me sign that damn agreement. I can't even go on. Ain't let me look at that no more. So this was the video in question.
Biden term is going to be a thing of the past, and I'm so proud to be part of
And
this.
fellas, some great things happening, right?
Yeah.
Marty, there's great, really great things happening, I hear. And some pretty big announcements over a short period of time, right?
Yep. Moving drugs over the counter so you don't need a prescription.
Yeah, right.
Naloxone, which treats opioid, is one of those drugs. And we're being proactive with synthetic 7-OH, a new opioid that's showing up, and we're working with the DOJ on addressing that because chemists are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has been able to keep up. We're going proactive on these new chemicals.
That's great. No, I hear fantastic things. Thank you all very much. We really appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Oz. You're doing a fantastic job. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, please. Thank you.
Mr. President, can you respond to the new Fox poll that says people think ICE's tactics are too aggressive? Photographers, reporters, we're done. Thank you, cameras, we're going. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Are we going to flip for this, or what are we going to do?
Now, they claim, you know, it was a shitty situation that occurred. It apparently was around 34 seconds. For those who may have missed it, because I did. That's why I listened to the whole thing. But I seen it before. Let's go back.
Opioid that's showing up, and we're working with the DOJ on addressing that because chemists are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has been able to keep up. We're going proactive on these new chemicals.
So I went to Snoop's. I went to snoops.com and I want to take off the ads, and I'm not gonna do it. Incognito, that's right. So it said rumors circulated online in late January and February that the president pooed himself. They says, while the video was authentic and showed no signs of digital manipulation or content generated by artificial intelligence, there is no evidence also to support that Trump pooped himself during the meeting. There's no way for Snopes to independently verify the rumor, so we have left this claim unrated. They, by email, Stephen Chung said it was not true. Now, we talking about this administration. Are we really believing anything that they tell us? I'm not. And also, what happened to his ear? Looks so healthy to have being shot in the ear. Or is it just me? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. I done lost the picture, but yeah. So I don't believe nothing they say. So, me personally, I believe he took a dump. And that's why they was like, hey, get out of here. It's about to start smelling, you guys. It's about to start smelling. Who knows? Who knows? That's crazy about the most dangerous 10 jobs. But yeah. So Deion Cole. Shit. God damn it. All right, you guys. Looks like my actual place of taking care of my friends and family has beckoned me. Well, we gonna see. I might have some time. It depends on how fast they come. I might put y'all on hold for a minute because it'll be a short intermission. Oh, yeah, that's him. All right, hold on. I'll be back.
Please note that all calls are recorded.
Yes, sir. Going pretty good. Going pretty good. How about yourself?
Please note that all calls are recorded. Please note that all calls are recorded. Please note that all calls are recorded.
Is the music still playing? Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for holding off. If you're still there, I don't know how long that talk was, but yeah. So every once in a while, you gotta do some work, and I'm kind of exhausted. That was a lot. All right, let's get back. I be complaining, y'all, but that's just a part of my spoiledness and stuff. I'm too spoiled in life, so any small inconvenience to me, you might as well stab me in the mouth. So y'all probably, I know I be sounding like I got like a horrible situation going on. I do not. However, if it ever disappeared, because it do take up mental space. All right, y'all. Let's see what y'all talking about. So apparently, Eris didn't clap back. And 50, that video was old, and neither did Messiah. His was AI. He wasn't that interested in. It kind of makes sense though on the Messiah one, because he know how to play a musical instrument. And why is you beefing when you actually, can play the instrument? And to be honest though, it's not needed they weren't needed in that. King handled that. King, matter of fact, let me go on and give him his props again. I'm talking about, it's been a while. It's been a while since I seen a online ass whooping is that, especially to somebody that's a bully. Yeah, 50 wasn't ready for that. Cause ain't no coming back from dig your dead mama up and I'm put on the t-shirt and folks is wearing the t-shirt. I know y'all seen what's his name? Benzino. 50 Cent. I'm not sure. Let's see. And I think this is. So, unfortunately, I done already clicked on it. Y'all know I don't support no jumper in any way, shape, or form. However, when I Googled it, this is what popped up. So, I'm sorry. But, as you see, he got the I said, as you see, this Mickey Ficky right here, I promise. All right, here we go. Yeah, this way better. This will work. That's, what's that, Facebook? All right, Instagram. Check this out. This is YT.
Let's talk about the ongoing.
No, we don't. We don't want to hear you. So, he actually have on the 50 Cent holding up a picture of his mama shirt right there. I don't know if he got it from King. I don't know who the hell he got it from. But that was grade A by King. That was grade A. And you want to know something else I want to say? I do want to bring this up. I've been wanting to say this for a minute, y'all. I really hate how sensitive it's gotten as far as being able to talk about people. I think the pendulum swung too far to another, and this is just for comedic, just talk going back and forth with people. I think it has swung too far, and hopefully we can just stay in the middle and not swing back over too much, because a lot of people was upset when Nicki and Cardi was bringing they kids into it, and I was like, no, y'all, they into it right now. What are you talking about? It is no limits when, oh shit. Yes, let me see. I forgot I had this. I ain't even gotta use my hands no more. But in my opinion, there is no, once you go back and forth, ain't really no limit. Hence why I always tell y'all that I I don't want to go back and forth online with nobody, because they might do the fourth, but the back for me ain't, not depending on how it occurred, probably ain't gonna be here. And as I told y'all, I'm kind of like Eric Badu. I'm a Scorpio and spoiled brat, so certain shit is just not gonna be funny to me. I'm gonna be like, wait, what? But hopefully it never goes there. So it depends on how we go, like, you know. But I tend to want to take stuff all the way to the max. Let's see. But you know what? That's me being a hypocrite, though. I should be able to go back and forth without tools being involved. One day it's gonna happen. We gonna see how I deal with it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen one day. I don't think it's okay. So did y'all see Deion Cole's joke he said about Nicki Minaj? Let's see if they got it on the end here. So this is what he said about Nicki Minaj the other night at the NAACP Negro Awards. If you don't play,
Lord. And oh yeah, Lord. Before we go, Lord, if there are any white men out here in the audience, Lord, with Tourette's, I advise you to tell them they better read the room tonight, Lord.
What? That ain't the Nicki Minaj part, damn it. Let me go back. Let's see.
We bind that spirit in us, Lord. Oh, come on. Y'all got to pray with me, all right? Bow our heads. Let's go. Lord, I want you to bless our sister Tiana Taylor, Lord. Keep her single and away from 6'3" green-eyed men with muscles, Lord. Give the average man a chance with her, Lord. Hell, give the average woman a chance with her as well, Lord. Lord, I want you to bless our brother 50 Cent, Lord. Damn it. But that pettiness be getting our day going by fast at work, don't it? You know what, Lord? Bless him with some more petty ideas, Lord. That'll help us at work, Lord, definitely. Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord, yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord, and hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her is affecting her brain, Lord. Take it out of her, Lord. Come on, y'all. We bind that spirit. Come on.
Elbows.
Come on. Y'all got to pray.
What keeps you from flexing?
Do. And
We got to shut down out the spot. I don't give a fuck. And I'm
Ladies and gentlemen, you're back. It's another edition.
I don't know how that be happening, y'all. I really don't. I do not know how to mute be even getting put on. I don't know. First day, too. First day. First day. You right, Poison Ivy. I should have checked the chat. I seen somebody sent the Cash App. Unfortunately for y'all, I only got alerts from work on my phone. Even my kids and wife don't show up on alerts. Cash Apps, none of that. So I don't see no alert because I hate messages. I hate them. I hate messages. That's kind of probably why I be ignoring the chat. I don't like messages. So I appreciate you on that Cash App. I do. But I wouldn't have never seen it. Matter of fact, I had checked my Cash App the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, there's money in this motherfucker. But I don't like hearing about news. My apologies for the mute and quote unquote ignoring. Let me see. Now I'm trying to figure out how long I've been muted. Let me see how long I've been muted. No, Teresa K, don't unsub. So let me see. That was at 12:46. What time is it now? 12:46. Let's see. So can't hear. Mute 12:42. Let's see, 10 minutes and 5 seconds already. I talked for 20 minutes. I need to do some. I see y'all had told me. I see. 18 minutes and 37 seconds. Ain't this a bitch? Cause that's true. I don't check. You right. And what sucks is, so I don't even know what the hell I had talked about where I was muted. And y'all know what fucked it up? Also my phone. Cause after I got off the phone, I forgot to put it back on YouTube because I have it playing in the background just in case. And I forgot to turn it back on. But shout out to y'all for sticking around. Cause y'all really gotta fuck with your boy to make this a running joke. For something to be a running joke, it had to happen a whole bunch of times. And it has happened here a bajillion times. So I appreciate y'all on some real stuff. I'm really upset at myself on some real shit. Why they don't train these robots with people who are good at kung fu? Why they always doing the guts who suck? So that people ain't scared. So people that really know kung fu don't be like, oh y'all, we fucked. So it's they show it some regular shit. It'll probably happen. It'll probably happen one day. That what it was. I'm really pissed off. Y'all really don't know. Like, I'm upset. Like, to the max. Like, I'm heated on some real shit. Because I was like, I ain't gonna go mute today. The struggle is not supposed to come over here. What's the business, Toy? You didn't miss a damn thing. So was I muted with the whole Dion Cole thing? If I was muted with the whole Dion Cole thing, I don't even want to be on here no more. Well, you know what? That's good though. Cause if I was muted with the Dion Cole thing, I could save all them. Cause I said some good stuff with the Dion Cole thing. So, so you saying I am the struggle? I got you. I can't deny that. I can't deny it. But my wife go through the same thing, like in real life, according to her. Say, just don't be listening. Which I do be listening. I be having an AirPod in though. So I be by listening. Like I have one and then, but I gotta pick which one I'm gonna listen to, and it depends on what part of the video, you know, so I don't have to replay the video. So she be right 50% of the time. And the reason I only got one in, because she told me she wouldn't go talk to me no more when I got two in, because I would tell I had it on the transparent, but I didn't like how that sounded, so I turned it out, and she would say stuff. And if I seen her look at me and I didn't see her pointing, then I'd just be like, oh, okay. And I told y'all, narcissistic, spoiled person. Told y'all that a long time ago. I don't be lying. I'm working on it. Let's see. I hate repeating myself. You be on stream looking like Baby Keem and Desmond if I was her. That's why you get with somebody that love you for you and all of your. I've been like this forever, so you gotta get somebody that loves your worst as well as your best. Because my best is real good. It's just my worst. But this is the thing though. Here go the worst, really. This is really what the worst is. Domestic violence. I ain't turning this. I ain't nowhere near that. I'm up here on worstness. Just quasi listening and forgetting stuff. But my best stuff is once I remember, it'd be super good. His anger representative would come out to speak on his behalf. Let's see. So what did you and yourself, man, I was talking about the Chinese robots and Mr. Chindaroni. All right, we about to get back into it and stuff. We go back into the show, goddammit. That's a bitch. And really, now remember, I muted because when I play the videos, it be bleeding into the mic. But I guess, do y'all hear that? Tell me if y'all hear that. Twice. Do it sound double? That's why I be muting it. That's why I be muting. No, I was saying if y'all heard it double, because that's why I mute my mic. I didn't mute it that time, so y'all wouldn't hear the double. Is what my issue be with. We still, yeah. You know what? Let me move this over here too. That's another thing. I wish they could make this a double thing. Cause there's something else I gotta look at too. And I don't be, that was hid behind another thing. So I can see it, me talking and shit. Or if it was red. No doubling. So I was doing that shit for nothing? See, this why I don't be trying to do. Every time I try to go above and beyond, it always fuck up. Every time I be like, oh, I'm gonna do this so it be premium experience. It'd be stupid. So I'm gonna let me stick to just doing regular ass shit. Let's go back here online and see what the hell going on in the world. Let's see. This the shade room. What's going on in the shade room? I'm trying to see if it's something to jump out at me news-wise. All right, here go the tenderism, dude. Let's see.
Nation Smokehouse. No.
So as I was saying when I was talking to myself, I was seeing if the Tenderoni man, he was catering for Ronald Isley, and I was trying to see if he got his own place. So this is what the update is on it.
While we're talking, a question I think everybody been wanting to know is, are you still at Destination Smokehouse?
No, I'm not. I'm not at Destination Smokehouse. I'm with Tenderism now. You know, I had to go on my own, you know, so that way I can do what I have to do. So I don't want nobody to be, it is what it is. You got to move on. When things happen, you don't get mad. Hey, you just take another step. Get glad. Praise the Lord, you're still living. But this, hey, I'm finna terrorize the world now. Hey, they should have never. But it is what it is, y'all. Hey, family out there, y'all keep supporting me. And I guarantee you, I ain't gonna do you wrong. Booyah.
Shout out
talking. A question.
Shout out to Tenderizing the World. Tenderizing the World, that's crazy. But yeah, he doing good. And y'all want to know something, man? That's so crazy to me that in my mind, when I get to that age, I just don't feel like I'm going to be doing nothing in life. Like, I really don't. Once my eyebrows get gray, I don't think I'm going to be doing nothing. I'm so serious with y'all. So when I see older people, including my pops, he like 82. He move around like that. I just be like, wow, I'm not going to be doing that when I'm 82. I can see myself shutting down shop 68. Like, I'm gonna be done. Like, but shout out to old people that, you know, still be living and stuff. I just don't. And you know how they say once you get older, you get closer to it, that's gonna change. Like, you be like, oh, I still got a lot of life to live. No, I don't. I done lived. Really, I could have been done at 30. I did everything by then. So, but shout out to dude, man, because I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I wouldn't even been at the barbecue place the first place. I'd have been at home waiting for the Grim Reaper. Let's see. Who is this? DJ Khaled. I don't really give a fuck about that. Dame Dash.
You're a legend in the business. What's something you wish people would celebrate more about your legacy?
About their own or mine?
About your legacy. Well, what's something you wish people would celebrate more about your legacy?
That I don't cheat, I do things the right way, and that I'm not on that list. Keep fighting. Yes. Never fear, because the smoke will clear.
Actually, Dame, who would you say is your favorite musician today?
My favorite rapper?
Today.
Nicolette.
Hey, tell us about Nicolette.
Well,
Nicky Licky.
You still come with that licky, sticky, licky? We don't need to hear no more after this. All I can say is he ain't got no vagine. If that ain't real, I gotta. If you ain't got no vagine, I gotta give people their props on not wearing vagine. You know something I never really noticed. Just how, like, it really don't, like, going to these pages, it just be a whole bunch of ass and, like, sprinkled with news. It be more ass than news. Let's see if Hollywood unlike the same way. Yep, just more ass than news. That is crazy. Because I'm used to just scrolling up. I'm just used to scrolling up. All right. So Cardi B clarifies her viral tour moments. Not everything is a shot or personal. Dear blogs, when I perform a song, I always introduce the song with a little razzle dazzle. Not everything is a shot or personal. I actually repeat lyrics from the songs. What the hell is she talking about? I'm sure we'll find out later on. Ain't that 50 Cent baby mama right there? Asked out. OF. OF. Let's see. Let's see what Soulja Boy talking about. He got commitment from a woman. He need.
Echo, and I'm stamping this shit. Bitch, if you follow another nigga, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. If that sound crazy to you, I know it might sound a little crazy, but if you're not ready to do that, you're not ready for me. That's the type of commitment I need.
Who knew in 2026? Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. All right. And see, this is how I know the Grim Reaper is getting close. Because once I agree with something the Soulja Boy says, it might be a wrap for me mentally, you guys. It probably is. Oh yeah, Cam Newton's show got canceled on BET as well. I ain't even know he had a show on BET. Cam Newton show canceled. Yeah, it was a show he had called 106 in Sports. And it was canceled after just 8 episodes. And wait. Is that a stud or a transition? Because I think that's a beard, but them is titties. I'm just curious. It just popped out to me. I'm sorry, but yeah, it got canceled because then nobody give a damn. What's another on site? Let's see what on site talking about. So this hoe sounds like he finally got finessed because he be finessing all his fans and everybody else out of 1.5 by Mayweather. Let's hear him cry.
Did you get paid from that?
He still owes me $1.5 million. Maybe more.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just like...
Here's what happened. He pre-sold the fight using my likeness to some company in, I think, Dubai or like the Middle East. This is my understanding of it, for $10 million cash. We ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million. That company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment that I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
Now, first off, look, you got fucking finessed. All right, that's it. That's why you didn't sue. I didn't see you sue motherfuckers over less. You got finessed, so call it what it is. But this makes sense though. This makes sense why Mayweather is doing that fight, that exhibition fight against Mike Tyson. I mean, against Mike Tyson, and doing the part 2 to the, y'all know that dude, Pacquiao. Because why, with all of the money he done made, would you still be fighting or doing anything like that unless you are in some financial straits? So I don't know. He might not be in no financial straits, but I'll be honest. Why would you? I don't be understanding it at all. Oh, damn it. Ugh. Hold on real quick. God damn. told me I should have motherfucking called my punk ass in. No. No, I couldn't do that. Man, ain't this a hoe? That's some bullshit. Someone told me the damn call in. All right, y'all. Let's see. We talked about that. Let's go over to X. Did y'all see this, man? In an Austin bar shooting, suspect was 53-year-old Nigerian. Whatever. FBI investigating possible terror motive. Apparently he had on this shirt called Property of Allah. Ain't the midterms coming up? It really is. And they declassified the MK Ultra stuff. But not everything, because they got rid of a lot of files as well. And it just don't make sense that this occurred with this specific person who sounds like you. Not if he probably was born here, but it sounds like an immigrant. This is in Texas, Austin, a progressive city, if you will. Not saying it didn't occur and he didn't do it, but did they flipped the switch? I think so. All right, we gonna go to X real quick. Let me make sure. Let me see what y'all saying. Dupe. I gotta find another way to have another screen where I can see these. Cause check this out. If I try to make it real big, it make that real big. But if I try to make it smaller, it make it smaller. Dirty bastards. The Mayweather was winning and betting on himself. He should be rich forever. Should be. He should be rich forever. But that's the thing about Mayweather though. And having a hole in your soul. Cause I'll never forget that one time when he posted himself in that hotel with all them women twerking. I was like, this dude empty on the inside. He is empty. Because the thing is, he done all of that you could want to do. I can only imagine just as a regular dude that his had to be quintuplet that, and that get boring eventually. And if you still doing stuff like that, you just spending money to fill up a hole. So, and if it's true, because 50 Cent did challenge him to read one paragraph out of a Harry Potter book, and he didn't do that. So he might be R. Kelly status, meaning he done probably took out a lot of money paperwork wise, if that's true. And then he's spending on dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. Them cars he be getting ain't classics. They're not one-of-ones. He might got 1 or 2 one-of-ones, but the rest of them appreciating. Still buying jewelry, which is, unless you're getting solid gold bars, is trash. Diamonds is trash. Not rare at all. So I can see him being broke and paying for the P, paying for women's lifestyles and paying for entourages, and he probably do help and give back to the children as well. I can see him going broke. People be like, "Oh, I couldn't spend $1 million in the month." Yeah, yes, you can. It's not that hard. You can do it pretty fast. Now it's way easier. You just try to buy a shack in the neighborhood. $1 million. It's gone. It's gone. I told y'all told y'all last show that only has depreciated liability. Also, hey, man, what's not facts. Super facts. Also super facts. We be on the same damn wavelength. If I had read the chat, I wouldn't even have to say none of that shit. Living blunt be above your means as a millionaire still equals broke. Facts. Also, a lot of millionaires use other people's money. So, yeah, they might have their own cashier, but what they owe, not including the interest, and whatever fees and whatever, be way exceeding that. They get a wealth manager to be like, oh, if you buy this in 5 years, this is gonna be this is gonna pay off all the interest and stuff. You'll be way far ahead. That'll be 2% of XYZ. And they get their money, and that person be assed out. Because be a wealth manager, you got $1 million. Just put that shit in some ETFs and sit your ass down. Any one of S&P, just pick you, just put it and sit down and just live off the interest. But no. He might not be normal people broke, but rich people broke. Yeah, but I gotta imagine being rich people broke is worse than being normal people broke, because normal people broke is literally millions. I mean, like 90% of the population is normal people broke. When you rich people broke, you broke in the realm where everybody talking about you and you can hear it without social media because there's only like 10 of y'all. Just imagine you in high school and you in the quote unquote cool clique or whatever, and something happened and everybody laughing at you. The rest of the school don't know because they ain't around they don't know yet. But the cool clique done already been laughing at you. They kind of kick you out, but you still got a front. So you can't go hang with the regular people. Then the regular people find out. And so now you in limbo. I'd much rather be regular person broke than rich people broke. Like Hammer. Hammer went through it being rich people broke. He was on Oprah. He was like, yo, I'm broke. Not like y'all broke, but I'm still. But I was like, but you got laughed at super hard. Us all down here on the regular level broke, we ain't laughing at each other. You like, yep, I know. I don't know how I'm gonna pay that damn water bill. Me, yeah, exactly. I don't know, but fuck them though. Because they ain't turned it off yet. But mother folks, they don't do that, huh? Let's see. Damn, he do got hella kids. He do got the hella kids. That is true. I ain't go front, y'all. This right here, I thought this was Tiny for a second. I was like, maybe Tiny got some new surgery that kind of reversed everything. But no, it's just Mariah the scientist and stuff. That's all it was. That's kind of profiling. Let's see what's on X. Wait, let's see what's on TMZ. If TMZ got anything in the hip hop realm. So we talked about the Nipsey Hussle shooting thing. J.I. the Prince, don't know who that is. People be paying they get their stories up in here. He got his intersection named after him. That's nice. Megan Thee Stallion, it's not my fault to curse. Okay, nobody really know. And this is what Soulja Boy's talking about. I know I can hear the ladies right now be like, oh, she in fashion and that's what she supposed to do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Lucy 4, I don't know who that is. Little son, John's son drowned, which that's gotta suck. Oh, drowning in the setting of mushroom use. Or pice. Y'all know what the P word. Y'all know what it is. Damn, that's gotta suck, man. Damn, that's sad. I can only imagine. Prayers up. I can't ruin your dream being a lawyer because you can't even pass the bar. Y'all heard Kim K say that Rico case that Ray J's trying to get put on them could ruin her being a lawyer. But she done took the bar test about 15 times. And why they just show ass in everything now? Can I get a news story without ass? Please. Let's see where the story is. He says, Ray J said, for this ever to be an issue, Kardashian must first pass the bar exam, something she admittedly has not done. He continued, regardless, it is unclear why vague third-party allegations from an interview and Twitch stream could ever jeopardize her legal career. It would be the underlying wrongful conduct, none of which Kim and Chris have denied. Ray J said the lawsuit brought by Kim and Chris is nonsense. He points out while they deny any knowledge of a federal investigation, neither deny committing racketeering in their court declarations. In previous court docs, Kim explained, it is my understanding that before becoming an attorney, the California State Bar evaluates moral character through comprehensive background investigation, including investigation of alleged or criminal misconduct or dishonesty. I'm worried that I would need to address these entirely false allegations and that they might be taken seriously. Then Chris said, to say that my daughter and I are being pursued for doing something worse than Sean Diddy Combs is a horrific lie. Kim and Chris sued Ray J for defamation in October. He responded by filing a counter lawsuit claiming they violated a settlement agreement barring any party from talking about the sex tape. He demanded a lawsuit against him be thrown out. Both cases are ongoing. I believe Ray J wouldn't come to this, and definitely. And I gotta be honest, Kim Kardashian mama need to get put up on pimping charges for pimping out her daughters. And I know it's called human trafficking now, but I'm gonna stick with pimping. It's just make more sense in this case for me. Let's see. They are ready to name Dave Forvit, the suspect in that child's murder. That was crazy. Cause I mean, how you go just be in somebody's backseat, back of their Tesla and not the number one person? But I know they be having to do investigation. Yo, hold on. We gotta look at this. Have y'all seen that O.J. Simpson documentary? I don't know what channel it's on. Me and my wife was watching it and stuff where they were showing all the evidence. They were showing all the evidence that they didn't get to submit and how the prosecution was scared to submit a lot of evidence because the Rodney King situation and the riots. So they didn't want to basically, if OJ had got found guilty, they were scared that it was going to be super hella riots and shit. So they didn't submit a whole bunch of evidence, and they present all of the pictures unedited, which is crazy, and all the evidence it was blood all up and down the Bronco, and not you could plant it type of blood neither. No. This is in which, let's be honest. As soon as he came out with that book, I didn't do it. But if I had, I was like, oh yeah, you did that. If that ain't that's pure E narcissism right there. That's last level narcissism. Anyway, y'all should check it out. It is very interesting because, well, but caution though, because they show like everything, all of the pictures from that night. That shit crazy. David Anthony Burke, who uses a stage name. How the hell do you even pronounce this, man? D4V. Is this DVD? Is an American singer. Blah 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 blah. Where the news at? Damn it. Okay. CNN. Has been named the target in the murder investigation surrounding the death and mutilation of a 14-year-old girl. David Burke may be involved in having committed the following criminal offenses against the law of the state of California. To wit, 1 count of murder, according to the court papers obtained by CNN. The young victim, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, was found in a black Tesla registered to Burke on September 2025. The car apparently abandoned in Hollywood Hills. A Los Angeles have been told to impound yard. Detectives opened the front trunk of the car and saw a cadaver bag covered with insects. There was also a strong odor of decay. I want to see what took so long for the records of the medical examiner have been sealed. The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office has not responded to CNN's inquiries about the case. I wonder why. They've been sealed. The court papers are contained in records from Texas, requesting multiple members of Burke's family to appear for questioning by Los Angeles grand jury. A Texas judge ordered them to attend. CNN tried to reach his attorney, but was blocked. A U.S. tour by DVD had continued last September after the discovery of the girl's remains, but dates were then canceled. CNN understands from a source that Burke has left the rental home in the Hollywood Hills where he had been living. TikTok and Fortnite. Romantic home. Oh, yeah, he had that crazy song where he basically said what the hell he was going to do. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to have to go on in. If I had to bet some money. If he didn't do it, he definitely had something to do with it. Time is 1:29. Okay. This is so crazy. I think I'm gonna have like separate days to talk about certain type of news stuff, because I do want to delve into this. All the moving parts and stuff. 3 U.S. fighter jets accidentally shot down in Kuwait by Kuwait Air Defenses, military says. Ain't no accidentally. Nothing. 3 U.S. fighter jets crashed in Kuwait on Monday due to an apparent friendly fire. I don't understand what the hell friendly fire is. What is friendly fire? And why is it called that? Weapon fire coming from one's own side, especially fire that causes an accident. Who the hell named it that? That is the opposite of friends. That's enemy fire. At least come up. Now I kind of get it now, friendly fire. But come up with a more, detrimental name for it, like neglection fire or something like that. This crazy. And now a whole bunch of people about to die for a bunch of reasons. A bunch of reasons. And it's reasons, this whole Iran stuff happening that's beyond oil. It's beyond him being a psychopath or whatever. It's crazy, which we go get into on the membership live on the other channel. I wonder, can I set up a membership over here? I think I got to get a certain amount of hours. It's pronounced David. These kids is dumb. They sure is. They sure is. I hate that, man. I hate when they be doing all of that or whatever. Like, it was like when Raider Clan did it back in 2011. All right, okay, it's cool. But these companies started doing it too with their company names, like not Spotify, but it was companies after that started, taking out certain letters or whatever the hell to sound cool, and they should have had their ass beat as well. Let's see. It's like it goes out of one here, and out the other. We went through this with six lakh. It ain't my fault they putting numbers in their names. The hell is a 6 lakh any goddamn way? The hell does that mean? 666, but he lacking the 666 is the name of the shit. Goes in one ear, out the other. I know the difference between numbers and letters. I watched the Sesame Street growing black. The 6 don't even connect. I would have understood if it was an 8. If it was an 8, then I would have been okay. That kind of looked like a beat. But a 6, and I'm supposed to come up with black out of that? But you know what? Maybe I'm done. Maybe I use too much critical thinking. Blick sticks. I'm Lexit. I'm not. Look, I'm 44 years old. Okay. Actually, I'm proud I don't know what none of that stuff means, to be honest with you. That's out of my age bracket. And it is, my kids grew up off of actual real music and stuff that they listen to. I ain't never heard. Blast. Let me bring this up. So out of this right here, Tip, I'm supposed to look at that and just be like, that's blast. Without nobody telling me. So you telling me, I see words like this and I gotta be like, oh, blast. Hey, that's cool. They put a X in here. That's where the A go. Matter of fact, how the hell you go give me a word without no damn vowels in it? And I'm supposed to translate that into the damn... You know what? It's me. It's me. You could have easily used context clues for that. No, I couldn't. These kids are stupid. That's dumb. That is dumb. This dude's name is stupid. Dave for this don't what? No, I'm not gonna assume David from that. It looked like DVD with 4 in it. Matter of fact, oh my God, I know y'all playing. D4VD. Ain't no A nor no I. And I'm supposed to look at that without being told now. Oh, this is a cool, oh my gosh, they should have spelled David's name like this in the Bible. They fucked up. Put some vowels in there. What the hell is wrong with these folks, man? They fucked up the Bible. Context clues. How am I gonna get some context clues? Think that. Okay, D4 1D. Yes, that I could have got, because now it looked like an upside down A. It looked like, wait. The 4 looked like an A now because you put the 1 in there. I go through this at least twice a week, critiquing indie music on Curtis King streams. Look, don't nobody look. I'm old. All right. I ain't got no time for these folks and they dumbass names. All right. That's dumb. That is stupid. That is dumb. That's why, and look at him right now. That's why he the target of goddamn investigation. You should have damn investigated this motherfucker for his damn name. That was the initial investigation. Matter of fact, there should have been immediate arrest. Soon as they looked up into the trunk, I was like, who does this car register to? David. All right, let me look on here. All right, I'm looking for him online. I don't see. He's not showing up online. Oh no, you got to put a 4 in there. And yeah, he's trying to hide from murder by putting a dumbass name that nobody would guess is David in here unless you do drugs. Book him, Dano. And y'all in here trying to make me feel like I'm dumb because these dumbass kids can't read. I seen the teachers TikToks and so these kids can't read, can't spell, and it's obvious. I listen to OJ the Juice Man and Gucci. I don't explore these weird ass kids. These kids do the drugs. These are junkies. I don't listen to junkie music. I listen to dealer music. And it's obvious they junkies with the spellings of these names. You gotta be on some goddamn black tar heroin to come up with these dumbass names. These kids be doing hard ass drugs too. They don't even be doing fun drugs. Killing people, putting them in the trunk of Teslas. But y'all in here, you know what? You do know. Y'all do know y'all kind of acting like Barbs and 50 Cent stands for these weird ass kids' names. I'm just saying. It's just coming off very I love Nicki Minaj-ish. Just a smidge. A smidge of mega. I'm just gonna defend craziness. Just a tad. Just saying. I still love y'all though. I still love y'all. We just pointing I can figure shit out. So y'all want me. This why society is going in this direction. That's why it's going this way. This whole should have been a 2-second thing. That's dumb as fuck. It's supposed to mean David, but them some dumb motherfuckers. And I would have been like, I agree. It was some dumb motherfuckers. And we could have moved on. But we here justifying these kids. Talking about the miseducation of Lauren Hill. The miseducation of an entire generation is what the hell. All they albums names need to start with the miseducation of. Critical thinking. I'm talking about I need critical thinking for that. That's like me typing out Morse code and saying, hey, the first two tabs meant B. I need you to decode the rest of that now. Use context clues now. I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds like some beeps, and you ain't never know but you should be. You stupid. I can't believe you didn't figure out this goddamn Morse code. You get the fuck out of here. You fired. I'm about to move on. Ain't nothing to figure out. Okay? The shit look like D4 DVD to me. Let's see some more people's names like this. Who? No, let's find some more names that I should be able to figure out. What are more artists' names like DV? That's an I in there too. Let's see. Artists with similar name. I know. Now this one I get forever. Okay. Nova 4. So let me guess. So 4 is A now. But over here it's a 4 over here. But then it's an A over here. Vicky. Lori. Myra. What? This one makes sense. I'll be honest, man. Millennials, we was the worst parents. Like, we birthed the worst generation of children. Like, the dumbest, the most, like, it's like we birthed a generation of Theo Huxtables from the first season of the Cosby Show. And then, since we had learned about, standing behind your kids and supporting them and shit, you got y'all in here. Understanding is chicken scratch. Now y'all done fucked up my head. So when now I see it, I'm gonna have to pretend I don't know now. So people don't think I'm a fucking crazy weirdo. Y'all done warped my brain. I thought we was supposed to be uplifting each other. I feel like when you go to jail and you learn more crimes from being in jail. Yeah. I didn't notice. Our kids and I know we came from fucking crackheads and shit. Well, yeah, a lot of millennials. I'm a zennial, but a lot of millennials came from crackheads. But our kids, the millennial kids, dumb as fuck. Cause we was too supportive of dumbassery. Understanding. Oh, you know what? I was like that when I felt like that when I was young. And now these kids can't goddamn, they just fucking. Matter of fact, you wanna know something? I'm tripping. Way back in the pager days, we do 304 and stuff. So I'm kind of, but a 4 back then looked like a H in the pager days. And the H didn't mean nothing else. Like how they using 4. No, the rant is not the same. This is the same shit. This is Drake acceptance behavior right here. That's what this is. This is some DJ go, oh, this is a cool name. DJ Academics and Drake think this shit cute. Well, apparently a whole generation of people think shit cute. This shit should be outlawed. And I usually don't believe in charging parents for crimes of their children. Usually I be, well, they ain't do shit. For this shit right here, death penalty for everybody involved in this shit. The record label, they manager, mama, daddy, everybody, straight death penalty. And not that you on death row for 22 years and shit neither. I'm talking about immediately. Judge Dredd. I told y'all my life is very kind of cushy, so I get mad over like dumb shit, like the shit I should really be upset over. I just kind of, but this shit right here, blood boiling. Blood boiling. Them codes, like I said, the foe look like an H. What's another one we used to do? 304. It's a couple of them. I can't remember all of them. What time is it? Okay, I got 15 more minutes. I get to get off on here on 2. I would have to wait, hold on. What'd you say? This rant could be summed up with Gallagher show. Why aren't Comb and Toon pronounces? Hey, Gallagher, I forgot all about Gallagher. But it is true. Look, the English language is already pretty. It's a lazy ass language, actually. Well, no, it's complicated for no reason, is what I meant to say. It's complicated for no reason. The reason I was gonna say it was lazy is because they wanted to use the same word for different shit. Like they came over here and was like, "Where my drawers at?" And they was like, "Let me write that down, WHER," and then they put the drawers on. It's like, "Look at me, I'm wearing my drawers." And the person put that down in the book too. I looked for my drawers. I wanted to know where my drawers is at, and now I'm about to wear my drawers. And the person who was writing it was like, "Damn, where's this? I'm gonna put a H and an E in this version of it, and then this one, this where I'm gonna put a E and yeah, I'm gonna put 2 separate ones because." Looking for is different. That's dumb as fuck. Well, it makes sense actually, but it's complicated as hell. If I was learning English and I didn't already know it. All right, we about to go to x.com. From now on, you guys, don't get me caught up in the minutiae of normalcy of the today, because I'm an old man that doesn't accept the current pop culture shit. Funk Master Flex just turned the volume all the way up on Jay-Z. According to Flex, Ho stays off social media because he's too sensitive for the comments, but allegedly still peeks in from a fake page. See, that's called being fucking smart. I say this all the time. One of the smartest motherfuckers on that's in the hip hop genre that came out of the that I found out during the Drake shit is what's his name? What's their name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. He be doing the what is it called? Y'all know the dude I'm talking about. He got his Discord be popping and he be playing Roblox. What's his name? And he just did one on J. Cole. It's called something. Anyway, them motherfuckers, the Faces channels are the smartest channels ever. Like ever. You get to talk shit about people, all that, and never ever delete it. That's the name. And never have to worry about any real life repercussions ever. I don't do social media because I really do that. The comments, y'all done seen me how I react in the comments of our videos over there. I be getting pissed the fuck off. So JC not stupid for not being on social media. Being on social media is stupid. And that's why I be telling y'all, anybody that's on this bitch to show their face is a pure blown narcissist. They like seeing their face. You don't have to show your face on here. You don't have to. It's actually smart not to. But it's all right. So I stay strapped. And I'm ready for anybody to come say whatever the fuck. I'll tell you that damn much. But yeah, I'm not even gonna listen to Funkmaster Flex because I'm one of them type of people. I hate social media. I hate comments. I don't like reading comments. I don't know if y'all done noticed, but I don't even answer comments over there and shit. I don't like text messages. I don't like reading other people's shit. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you really got to say. In my opinion, even if it's good, I don't like reading. So I rarely agree with, but I do got burner pages. For them folks that's done blocked me over the years. I slid in from elsewhere, but I don't post. Let's see. But yeah, sometimes I hate my narcissism, my ADHD so much because I could have went so much further if I didn't have to see my face. So much further. And talk so much crazier. But I kind of think I talk as crazy as you can any goddamn way, so that's why I don't care. But it's way smarter to do it that way. I asked my wife one time, I was like, what if we started getting death threats, so people started parking down the house? Would you still be with me? She's like, I have to think about that one. Like, they coming to the house and shit. I'm like, yeah, and I'm strapped. Like, I'm about to do it like fucking that Malcolm X picture all the time. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that one. I was like, that's why I married you, because you're not stupid. Other people be like, why did you leave me? No, you need to leave a motherfucker who is sitting there doing that shit, because I'm gonna go online and keep it going. So shout out to Deleted. Let's see. I was watching. That's the fucked up thing about ADHD. I forget shit that like was in my brain 1 second and then it get replaced by something else immediately. Like 4 other things, and then I forget it. And it fucking sucks. Let's see. I had some. Wait, the Israeli government claims the biggest threat to their nation is Black Americans. Now, what is alarming about this declaration is that almost anyone or anything Israel has deemed to be a threat has been bombed by them. Yeah. See, this is another reason I try to stay off the goddamn, because the way this is set up is rage baitery right here. And it is a whole bunch of, I hate the words, but narratives all intertwined in there and it's doing its job. It's doing its job. Because my first instinct should be to be upset and be like, oh, well, them motherfuckers just said, but that's what this shit is designed to do. And I bet you if we traced it, it's gonna come from some bullshit. That's why I hate the internet. I really do. Dion Cole. So we gonna talk about this tonight, but academics, which I be telling y'all, this is I really do on some serious shit. I know I'm on here. But I only look at this shit because of our channel. I watch nerd shit and fucking gay folks talk about the housewives and fucking Love is Blind and shit. That's what the fuck I watch on the goddamn internet. Nerd shit, Transformer shit, and reality TV reactors to shows I don't watch. Cause this shit right here he doing this shit on purpose. And it works. I found that out last year. I found it out the last 2 years that this shit ain't after old buddy, the other dude, is it Cola? It's another channel that showed that the fucking the academics actually had knowledge of Dre being a bitch and his music being trash and all that shit. And I found out I was like, ain't this these motherfuckers do this shit for the money? Cause before getting mad and shit and blaming everybody was different until I realized he pimping everybody. It's K-O-A. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I never understood how to pronounce it. K-O, Koala. Is it Koala? I ain't even being funny. I never know. It's women that I have slept with that I didn't know how to pronounce their name. And I swear to God, I never said their names ever for years. And I'm not joking with y'all. I swear to God. Koala like the bear. Koala. Koala spelled like that? I ain't never seen the word koala like associated with the bear. I know the bear and I done heard the word. I've never seen the name of it though, to my recollection. That's why I couldn't pronounce it. I'm not. I know it sounds like I'm lying. I'm dead serious. I've never seen koala in the word. And if I have, it had to be in elementary. It had to be in elementary, but I ain't seen it since then. I would look at, I swear, I would look at the channel, koala. That's interesting. That's an interesting name right there. I ain't never looked up a koala bear. Ever. I have never looked up I've never referenced. This is the first time I probably ever even talked about a koala bear outside of some shit in elementary that I don't even remember. Ever. And if I was to try to spell koala, it definitely would have been K-A-W. I would have started off with 100%. I would have K-A-W. What I would have put in that bitch. So I literally got a new wrinkle in my brain today. Y'all talking to somebody who drank Steel Reserve because they wanted to, even after they won't pour no more. Brain is fried, and I made very horrible decisions in the past, and this is how the road. Now I know pterodactyl and shit because dinosaurs and shit. I done seen Jurassic Park and shit keep that going, and Transformers and stuff that's got that's based off of other stuff. So I know that, but. You can do packaged and live content. Wait, you can do packaged and live content, but the average person has ADD and wants a specific topic, which is why packaged content works most and why they chop up like yes. And I'm gonna have to hire somebody to chop up our lives. I was doing it last year. I don't like doing it. I hate coming up with titles. I hate doing descriptions. I hate all that shit. I learned that shit. That's why I burnt out last year. And it wasn't even burnt out. I just don't want to do that shit. I hate it. I hate coming up with titles that make you want to think, to make it click, and thumbnails where I don't want to do that shit. So I told my wife, I used to want to make YouTube like kind of quote a living, which I still kind of do, but I realized I'm not built for YouTube to actually grow by myself. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to hire someone to do that shit. I'm kind of like how artists is in music where they don't get. Now I do give a fuck about the business side as far as the money shit and handling that shit. Like I got that down pat. But as far as the marketing, that's what it is. I don't like marketing, and that's what the thumbnail and the name. I hate marketing. I hate it because I know it works, and it pisses me the fuck off. Yeah, I swear to God, it pisses me the fuck off. I don't read so many marketing books in my life, And it just pisses me off that we as humans is that stupid. Cause I'm stupid like that too. I click on the shit that I be saying I hate. And I just don't, I hate doing it. Let's see. How y'all gonna say I claim? Do y'all think I be making up these stories about me in school and shit? I do not be lying to y'all. I be dead serious. I don't be lying about nothing I be telling y'all about. I don't have no reason to lie about any damn thing. That's how I remember the word, because it's still, pterodactyl has shown up in my life from places like Jurassic Park. I ain't learned it at Jurassic Park. I'm saying, but I done seen the word because of Jurassic Park over the years. Koala has never, ever shown up in my life. It just has not. It has not. So that's why I ain't know. And to be very frank with y'all, to be very, very frank with y'all, it's hella words that probably coming to y'all. Don't know. Once you get monetized, I can send you the community link where everybody goes for editors, graphic links. And you can send me that now. We monetized over on the other channel. We monetized over there. So you can go on and send that. Because but I'm about to say something. And it's so stupid. I'm about to say something to y'all. It's about to be dumb as fuck. It's about to be very dumb. It ain't gonna make sense. But you might have not figured out if you kind of... In my life, whether it was at school or anywhere, and I think it's built in, contrarianism is built in. My mom used to say I was a contrarian. Once too many people fuck with some shit, especially if I fucked with it originally, I don't like it no more. It's only been a handful of times where that didn't happen, but I knew that because once a whole bunch of people like some shit, it's got to fall to the lowest common denominator of shit. So shit has to change for them to maintain being exclusive to everybody. When 666 Mafia came out with Stay Fly, I'll never forget. I was in my room in my mama's house, and somebody sent me the clip of it. I seen the goddamn video. I was like, well, that's it. There's no more 3-6 Mafia. Them niggas about to be commercial as fuck now. As far as how their music go sound, and that's what the fuck happened. I ain't stopped liking them though, but so same thing with this YouTube shit. In the beginning, when it was like fuck Drake, I was having fun making fucked up pictures of Drake. Like, that was fun to me. I liked making fun of this motherfucker. Making fucked up pictures of academics, making fun of people I don't like and shit was my pleasure. But I knew that wasn't the point to talk about the show, though. Our show was just supposed to talk about everything. The thumbnails just to talk about everything. I can't, because I don't be talking about nobody. So my creativity really only pours into negativity. I don't have any positive creativity. It don't exist in my bloodstream. So once we just start talking about what we were supposed to be talking about, just everything, I can't do the thumbnails. Then you supposed to do a thumbnail like this woman's asshole taught the most valuable lesson ever, or some shit like that. And I just be want to type, this woman's asshole can talk. But the chat GPT said the fucking that people don't want to hear. If you just put what's in the title, exactly what's in the video, you done already spoiled it for them. You supposed to seduce people with a goddamn thumbnail. Tell them a little bit, show a little bit, take some back. So you supposed to put something provocative and shocking human shit on your thumbnail. I know what you supposed to do. And the shit pisses me off. It makes me mad to even think about that shit. I'm getting upset right now because it worked though. I be on YouTube and I'll click on the motherfucker that's got the mouth wide open, and I be like, God damn it, I done fell for this goddamn shit. Cause it do look urgent. I'm like, why is this motherfucker letting bugs fly in their mouth? This gotta be crazy. What's in this behind this shit? Or just any human emotion in faces. And I don't want to do that shit. And also, I hate rules. I fucking hate rules. That's why y'all see me doing this shit in the middle of work. Ever since I was little, I don't like following rules. Anywhere I go. So once them rules start coming, I'm like, fuck that shit. And I would change, but my life's been pretty great working like that. So I don't know what to say. But yeah, send me that link. Go on and send me that shit. And I already know what's gonna happen though. I want you to send it to me, but it might be a waste because I'm like, so everybody use these motherfuckers? I don't want to use who everybody else. That's how fucked up my head is. My head is really fucked up. I'm really fucked up. For real. But it sounds like it would be a detriment to my life. But that's why I go by what's for you, can't nothing stop it. What's for you, can't nothing stop it. Nothing. I done tried. I done tested that. So that's why I am where I am and shit. And y'all right about my wife, but my wife is like one of the most patient, kindest motherfuckers on earth. God just wanted me to be in a relationship. Like he was like, here, I'm gonna get you somebody so mellow and shit that they can deal with your craziness. And that's why I always been a good cut buddy. I'm a good fuck buddy, but I ain't never been. But with her, I can be myself. I ain't gotta shut the fuck up. I can say all the crazy shit I want to, and she understands why I say what I say. I don't say crazy shit to her, but I'm just saying. But I can be my full self with her. Everybody else, I learned very early, like, all right, don't say too much shit. Give 3 jokes, then shut the fuck up, because you go too far. And just make sure you have some weed and alcohol, you be all right. And it got me good through life. The less talking, the more. What's crazy though is talking crazy actually work, but then when I'm in the vicinity, I gotta shut the fuck up. Why we talking about pterodactyls and shit? Y'all really in here going in on the pterodactyl just because I ain't know that? Is this the Spanish version of pterodactyl right here? The Espanol? Is that what that one is? It's more than just the title of the thumbnail. It's the hashtags, the pull of your video, the algo. But yes, you will have to clean up your choice. Yeah, I can't. I don't trust. Yo. With me and my daughter's video, I did all that shit. We did pretty, like I said. Chromebook was sending us shit. We was getting sponsorships and all of that shit. And my daughter said I don't give a fuck no more. And I tried to do it for a little bit more. This was me and her channel. And it had got doing pretty good. And when I'm really into some shit, I just start making shit, merchandise, all sorts of shit. I can cook it all up. I got all the equipment in here. I just make the shit for a lot of shit. Or I go order it. But I only stay excited about shit for about 3 to 4 months. I can be really focused on some shit and give a fuck. And then it just kind of go nowhere. Let me see. So pterodactyl, look up the pronunciation of pterodactyl. Okay, let me see. Like now, saying all this shit is very not good to be talking about when I want to make money on here, but I really don't be getting the fuck to be honest. All right. How to pronounce pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. I know it's a Y in there somewhere. Y'all seen it. All right. That's close enough. How to see.
We are looking at how to pronounce this name as well as how to say more interesting and so often mispronounced dinosaur names as well, so make sure to stay tuned.
Wait, it's a T in pterodactyl? When the fuck a T get in a pterodactyl? Is this a Spanish? This is the Spanish version, ain't it?
Then consider subscribing for more learning. How do you say it? Pterodactyl. You don't want to stress on the third syllable, on the dac syllable, and yes, the P is silent at the beginning, so do not say pterodactyl, but rather simply pterodactyl, pterodactyl. And now, you know, here are more videos on how to pronounce more interesting dinosaur names whose pronunciations aren't always obvious. I'll see you there to learn more. Thanks for watching.
Y'all lying. They didn't say it like that in the damn Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park era. That we'll see. Okay, they got a PT Cruiser. Where a damn pterodactyl? What the fuck is this? So this wasn't even a pterodactyl. This is I guess a pteronoodle done.
Oh my God.
What is it?
It's a bird cage.
For what?
Wait, that's a goddamn pterodactyl, but they calling it a goddamn Terra Brandon. So basically, so why ain't nobody else ever correct me then? Through all these years, ain't nobody else been like, oh, it ain't pterodactyl, it's pterodactyl. And I don't remember no T being in that shit. I do not remember no T being in that shit. I'm gonna ask my kids, do they know that? Let me hold on. Hey, how you say pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl?
Are you serious?
How did you say it? A pterodactyl? The P is silent.
And you been knew that?
Yes, they taught us in school. How did you say it?
Pterodactyl.
We used to also say tree.
I'm getting off the phone.
Bye.
I'm pretty sure I done said pterodactyl around her before, but she ain't stop it. I'm gonna have to call my friends back home. Cause I know I know they said pterodactyl with me. This is that, what's they call that shit? The Morgan Freeman effect. Like with the Fruit of the Looms and shit. This is the damn Morgan Freeman effect. This is the Fruit of the Loom shit. Cause this just happened. Ain't no way. Man, what time is it? It's time for me to get off of here. I'm gonna read y'all comments and I'm going. I got some work to do and shit. So it's done had a T in it this whole damn time. I do not remember no goddamn T in that word. I thought y'all was talking about a completely different. Well, when y'all first showed it, I thought that was a typo and shit. I thought y'all was in there just fucking around. Don't ask any of your friends from Parkview. I went to man with them. Don't set yourself up for that. Well, I mean, they know I wasn't even at school. You know Nick Davis? Let me know if you know Nick Davis. I just seen him at the reunion and shit. And me and him, he used to talk about that because that one line, I wasn't there. And when I was there, I was just telling jokes. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe it was a T in this shit. You do? I told my memory. Look up real. It's a lot of folks be lying about they got ADHD or they got like it's spectrum to it, but I'm very like I got the worst parts of it for real. I only remember core memory shit, to be very honest with y'all, or shit that pisses me off. Or shit related to money. That's shit that pisses me off and shit related to my money. I never forget that shit. I don't talk about it. I remember every time anybody pissed me off, exactly what they said, who they said it, where they said it. But shit like my kids' birthday parties and shit, I remember one, and I was at all of them. One was at a skating rink one time. I don't remember like the shit that happened. By the grace of God, that shit on video. But I don't be remembering shit. Luckily, the doctor talked to my wife and it was like, yo, he ain't playing. He not ignoring you, or it's not that I don't care. It's just Mandela effects. It's the goddamn Mandela effect, y'all. I'm in the butterfly effect movie. What if I been in a whole nother dimension and then I was in this dimension because motherfuckers was listening to Drake. Yeah, I was in this dimension. Well, damn. Guess I just been stupid. Hey, you learn something new every day, y'all. Hold on, that was my wife I called. Let me call my daughter. Why she be at work? Cause I'm not believing everybody knew this shit. I refuse. She probably at work though. Who else I'm gonna call? I'm gonna call some people.
Hello.
Hey, how do you say pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl?
Are you what? Have you ever heard me say pterodactyl before?
No. Because that's not a word.
I'm getting off.
Are you referring to the dinosaur, the pterodactyl?
But it's a P. I know the T is silent now, but I ain't seen no damn T.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And you been knew this?
Yes.
Like since when?
Since first grade, probably.
You didn't tell me?
I thought everyone on the planet knew that.
I'm getting off the phone.
Goodbye.
Fuck that. I'm gonna see if my homeboy Suave knew this shit. Cause I'll be goddamn. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe it. I'm not cause I've been saying it. Ain't nobody said shit. Ain't nobody said a goddamn thing. Let me see. He probably at work. Let me see. We gonna see if Suave done known it.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's the business? Hey, dude. Hey, how you spell pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl?
Yeah, the dinosaur.
Shit, I don't know. Google that shit.
Is that what? Hey, what it start with?
A P?
Thank you. I'm on my damn I'm on my YouTube show. Nigga, do you know it ain't pterodactyl?
Huh?
It's not pterodactyl.
What is it?
Nigga, this shit is pterodactyl with a T.
Yeah, that's about right. Pterodactyl.
You didn't know that?
Nah, I didn't.
Exactly.
I thought it was a P. I thought it was pterodactyl.
Exactly. Thank you. Now me and this nigga skip school like all the time, so that's why we don't know shit. But I'm
all the time.
I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, bro, I'm gonna holler at you. All right, peace. I told y'all. Now, how these motherfuckers knew that shit around here and how y'all know, I don't know. But I ain't know that shit. And I'm really kind of pissed off, to be honest, because I know I done said it around people that knew. And them motherfuckers, this is worse than if I had some goddamn broccoli in my teeth. And motherfuckers let me walk around a goddamn nice cocktail party and then say shit. Now I'm trying to think about the people I think knew this shit. And out of what? Teresa, don't make me. I don't want to do all my homeboys like that. Cause now I don't want to call everybody. Cause I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. It's not gonna go how you think it's go. Most of us didn't even know. I bet you if I ask that nigga the same shit about koala and shit, he ain't gonna know. We was kicking it. Like, I never paid attention. I got gifted and talent in elementary and junior high and shit. Because I guess I caught on the shit quick. But I wasn't paying attention, really. I really wasn't. I mean, I paid attention to shit I needed to get motherfucking damn straight A's so I get my goddamn toys. But other than that, really, shit would go in my brain and then I put it out and then I forget that shit. Really, to be honest with you. It's a goddamn... Like, it feel like the world different now. Cause I ain't know there was no T in that shit. I don't remember seeing no T. Like, hold on. Cause I had the 1993 Jurassic Park toys. I had damn toys. But I ain't had a pterodactyl, so maybe that, cause I had this motherfucker right here. I had the Tyrannosaurus Rex, that started with a T. And see, that's the problem. They didn't have no goddamn pterodactyl. Oh, yes, they do. Okay. I ain't get this damn punk ass dude. I ain't want that damn character. And let me see if they put the damn word pterodactyl on here any damn where. Let's see. And see, they don't even call this motherfucker a pterodactyl. They still call it a pterodon. Pteranodon. A pteranodon. This damn ain't, man. Any goddamn way. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Suparig Show. I should be on tomorrow morning. Definitely tune in to the struggle stream tonight at 7-ish. It should be 7-ish. Hold on. Fairby Production said what now? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Where this shit at? Where the damn chat highlight? And it ain't even supposed to be no chat highlight on the damn sign out page. God damn it. Just for issues like this. So I can actually get out of here. But now I gotta actually answer the shit. Cause it was not supposed to be. Alright. You not living this one down. Hold on, let me come back over here. And what you had said. Nigga, did you ever watch the Power Rangers? The pink broad? She was saying pterodactyl? I thought she was saying pterodactyl. Cause what you talk? You know I watched the damn Power Rangers. Yeah, it started with a P. That's like, look, I know it be silent letters. Like, and I know the P can make an F sound when you pair it with the H. But I didn't know it was other silent P's. I know that at one time, the G is silent in lasagna, thanks to Wayne. But I didn't know about no goddamn silent P's. I just knew about the p and the f. I didn't know about the t. So is it like that with all the words that start with a PT? How many other words start? Matter of fact, you know what? Let's see. Why is hold on. Why is pterodactyl spelled with a T? T. Hold on. All right. Greek pronunciation. Good old Reddit. Reddit about to show us. All right. I have a suspicion that the silent P is purely due to English language influence, which also affects many other words that start with a PT. So it actually started as a French word where the P. Wait. Okay, where the P was pronounced. Wait, what? It was pronounced in France, in Greek, although I admit I'm no expert at Greek phonology, it would likely have been pronounced with an F sound, fetro. Hold on. All right. We about to do some goddamn research on this because I know I done heard goddamn pair, but I know it. We going to motherfucking Gemini and shit. All right. We gonna say has pterodactyl ever been pronounced with the P not being silent? All right. So this motherfucker lied. It's gonna tell me no in the beginning. But this motherfucker said in ancient Greek, the P The P in Tehran was likely pronounced with a slight P, sound immediately followed by the T, but English phono phonology generally rejects starting a word with a PT consonant cluster. I realize now I know this. You know what, y'all? It starts with a consonant cluster. That's why y'all motherfuckers been fighting me about the goddamn 4 DVD motherfuckers. Cause y'all don't even believe in vowels, just like these French and Greek motherfuckers. Y'all are the ones with the goddamn problems. You damn consonant lovers. All right. Oh, allegedly, it ain't nothing I don't look up. I don't like being stupid when I don't have to be. But I'm telling you this right now. I'm still calling it pterodactyl, goddammit. It don't even look like a Terry to me. It looked like a Perry. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Tell me it ain't so. No, that ain't it. Who is it? It's some motherfucking one of the. So, Pat, but they called that. I thought they was calling the motherfucker Terry. I didn't know why they was calling this motherfucker Terry. I was like, why the fuck they calling this goddamn pterodactyl Harry? Why not Perry? What?
Ice cream soup!
Uh-oh, here comes trouble. It's Randy.
Hiya, Pee-wee. Hiya, Pod Terry. That's pronounced Terry. The P is silent.
I never seen this goddamn episode. I was a goddamn fucking super Pee-wee motherfucking damn Pee-wee Playhouse watcher. I don't remember this goddamn episode. I am in the Mandela effect in this motherfucker. If I had seen this episode, I would not have. I was like, why do they call that bitch Terry? And they never showed the spelling of it on the goddamn show. Where else have I been missing it? Wow. And see, another thing about our shows is it's too much silence in our shows and shit from contemplating deep thought, and you gotta have chopped up. It can't be no silence. So be honest, this channel is probably doomed to fail. But I appreciate y'all hanging out over here. It wasn't no damn pterodactyls in the damn ABC. They had the who's the mama? What's the baby? I'm the baby with the frying pan, little fat Majin Buu baby motherfucker in that motherfucker. It was no pterodactyls. And I refuse to use the T because that's stupid. That's right. I'm saying the actual spelling the way they said it is dumb. Because I'm mad. Pterodactyl. Anyway, y'all have a good motherfucking day. I'm gonna see y'all tonight. Call somebody else.